Hey everyone, welcome back. So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the never ending road. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, sorry if my head goes out of frame. Alright, years ago, there was a road that was known by locals as the never ending road. Some say it was Lester Road in Corona, California, and others maintain that it was Hot Springs Road in Alberta, Canada. It was a long, winding road, unlit, and bordered by a thick forest that led through the mountains. According to the legend, many people who drove down the road at night were never seen or heard from again. The legend of the never ending road became so well known that a lot of folks were even afraid to drive on it during the daylight hours. Some drivers would even lose their nerve and turn back, terrified that if they continued along the road, they would never return. The road took a sharp turn at one point and curved around a large canyon. There were no guardrails on the turn, and on the other side of the canyon, the road continued. One summer, a work crew were widening the road when they made a gruesome discovery. One of the workmen pushed a rock over the side of the canyon and heard it hit something metal. When they climbed down to look, the workmen found dozens of crashed cars at the bottom. They had all fallen to their doom, and the decomposing bodies and skeletal remains of the victims were still strapped into their seats. It was discovered that the roads on either side of the canyon lined up so well that when viewed from the correct angle, especially at night, it created an optical illusion. The canyon was almost invisible, and the road seemed to continue on up and over the hill on the other side of the canyon. People who drove down the road at night had no idea that there was a huge drop in front of them until it was too late and they fell off the cliff and plummeted to their deaths. They say the local law enforcement hushed up the discovery and wanting to avoid a scandal, and the road was quietly closed down, never to be reopened. The corpses of the dead were never able to be recovered, and they still lie to this day in their twisted metal graves. And that is the story of Never Ending Road, which is honestly really tragic, and also like very like it's scary, but it's also like really tragic because these people had no idea that they were going to die. um like they literally had just no idea, and that's sad. Like, imagine driving down a road, like, and then you're just like died. But that is basically all I have for this video. There's only like not even 5 minutes of footage yet, and I have to at least get the clock to 5 minutes. That's my rule for this channel, at least 5 minutes. So I think it's time to ask a question. If today's video's question is, if you could have dinner with a famous person, dead or alive, who would it be and why? For my answer, if you want to know my answer, I would recommend checking out my main channel called It's Caleb Lane. that'll probably give you an answer to that. Um, and if you find out the answer to that question, comment below what you think my answer is. And without further ado, wait, that's what happens at the beginning of the video. You know what? That's all for today. Bye, guys.